afternoon. So I'm back outside again. Literally just for a bit of fresh air because I haven't been out in weeks. So thought it'll probably be a good time to do our end of year wrap up, you could say, because I'm out. It's Christmas Eve, so might as well do something with our time. So 2020. I'm not going to mince words. This is a year we definitely want to just forget about. It's because it's been pretty rough. Well, I say pretty rough, I mean really rough. We've been dealing with this since February, March, and we'll probably still be dealing with it into next February and March. And so, as much as we can write 2020 off, I think we should. We'll probably have to write the first half of 2021 off because we're still going to be dealing with this. But like after that point, definitely catch up on what we've missed out on, because we've missed out on quite a lot. Trying to think off the top of my head what we've missed out on. Yeah, a lot. So much I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Well, so rather than sort of like think ahead of next year, because nothing's like set in stone. I should be doing it. Rather just think about just how rough it's been. Because like, I know it's been rough for everyone, but I think I can sort of have my 2 cents on how rough it's been for myself. So, in addition to deal with the pandemic and whatnot, we've had 2 deaths in our immediate family. And a few months ago, we found out that my mum had cancer. So she's having to deal with that just now, and it's not easy times for us. But there's a case where we're having to sort of like stay strong through it. She's staying really damn strong through it. I give her a ton of credit, because it's because we were sort of worried that like that would literally turn her into a shell of her former self, but she's doing all right. She's doing all right, which is good, As for everything else, mentally, it's been a long struggle, definitely. So all this, the freedom and independence is it's sort of nice to have, but it's also one of the things that would sort of keep me mentally sane, And so I'm not having that there, and even when things were sort of loosened off, it was like something just still didn't feel right. So I think that's kind of why I took back out in September, because that was when things had settled down as best as they could, and I could at least sort of like tide myself over like for anything that was to come in the winter, which we're dealing with right now. As for next year, I think first thing is definitely going to be to find a job, because that's something I should have been. I would try to do at the beginning of this year, but then all this hit, and yeah, that kind of had to sort of go in the back burner. But yeah, next year will definitely be trying to get that, and then once things have settled down completely, then resume travelling again. And see where we go from there. Chances of being employed and earning money will probably get will probably like get me out a bit more, or to more places. So I guess there is that to look forward to, kind of. Not so much when, just a case of, you know, something to at least, you know, look forward to. And honestly, there's not really much more that I think needs to be said. So we've finally come to our rest stop, Priest Hill and Darnley, which is honestly, I think, the perfect place to end this. It's been a tough year, but let's hope that second half of next year is one to look forward to. Thank you all for bearing with us through this year. Have a very Merry Christmas, and here's to a better next year.